I would like to challenge bank presidents and bank CEOs to consider attending our session as well at Graduate School of Banking this fall. I think it's important that bank presidents understand the impact and the brand awareness that a really solid foundation in sales and marketing can do for a bank. The financial impact that it can have on the bottom line. One piece that really hit hard for me is I've been attending Federal Home Loan Bank webinars, and the last one I attended was around gathering core deposits. And the Federal Reserve talked a lot about the difference between money markets and CDs and non-core deposits and DDAs, etc. And they talked about which is the best to bring in, and in a flattening yield curve where deposits are going to be more important than ever, how are we going to do this? How are we going to continue to build that core deposits, not pay up on them, and build them, and what's best today, what will they lead to tomorrow, etc. But one piece they went to is after they talked about that, they said, why do people pick banks today? And they showed a graph that showed a questionnaire and a graph that went out that the 50 plus customer, if they're looking for a new branch, oftentimes they'll look for where's the location of the branch. So think of that old Wells US TCF model where a bank on every corner with a big electronic sign that tells you the weather and the time, right? Think about that. That's where a while ago, oh, yep, there it is. I'll go pick that bank. I'll walk in there and see that banker. They talked about the new entrepreneur, the new business owner that's 50 and under. And how are they picking their bank today? The number one way they're picking their bank today is based on brand awareness and do values align. What are they seeing on social media, online? What are they hearing about the way banks are participating in their community and their local businesses on their main street, right? What are the villagers in our case doing to impact the community? What is our bank supporting today? How does our village show up, and how do we give back? What do our villagers stand for? And that's the way that the new entrepreneurs, that's the way that these businesses are going to pick banks going forward. That is all marketing and sales. That is all branding internally and externally. And that is a direct impact on our bottom line. Because I think as a president, we could all agree that the most expensive and quite frankly unknown that we have today is customer acquisition. And as we go through coronavirus, as we go through deciding is the branch the right thing, is a digital brand the right thing, what's the right thing for our banks and community banks going forward, we need to also understand how are we going to acquire a new client? How are we going to continue to keep our current customers happy? It goes back to how do we show up? How do we show up? People, technology, and how does that impact our profit? So as you can tell, I'm very passionate about community banking. I'm very passionate about how all community banks show up. And I would challenge any chief experience officer, any marketing or sales director, and especially any president or CEO that is wondering if they need to cut the marketing and sales budget first. I would challenge them to meet with me in this fall in Madison, and let's have a conversation around that. Let's talk about direct line to profitability and the direct impact that marketing and sales can have on the profitability of community banks going forward. I'm excited to be in Madison. Can't wait to meet you there. Thanks. Be healthy and safe.